It's so nice to have you all with us today. We've got something very important and special to talk to you about today. The greening efforts here at HDS. Doesn't that sound like fun? So we're going to have some visits from our nice neighbors. We're going to do a song or two, and maybe even a montage. What's that? Sounds like someone's at the door. Come in.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, it's our good neighbor, Dean Graham. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah, thanks very much. It's good to be here.
So we're here to talk about sustainability at HDS.
That's a great topic.
What I've liked most is that students, staff, and faculty have all contributed to this. And I think particularly the students and the staff have really made this a sort of joint project everywhere. And so I think that's one of the nicest things about it. I think now more and more it's becoming clear it's a matter of survival, if you want to put it in the darkest terms. If people don't do this and do this around the world and do it systematically and systemically, our generations 2, 3 from now are going to, I think, live on a very different planet.
As in many moral issues, there's no way to avoid some contribution. The question to some extent is how conscious are you of that, and are you able to move it in a direction you'd like to see things resolved, or are you just going to be an observer and watch this thing get away from both you personally and perhaps collectively the human enterprise?
None of this is going to change if we think of it as a penance. We've been bad to the planet and we must suffer in order to atone for our badness to the planet. That's not the situation at all. We're part of the planet. We're suffering with the planet.
And in terms of food supply collapse, water security, national refugee problems, everything that we're facing now are being driven in a sense by the environmental inputs from changing climate.
It's not that easy being green. Haven't spent each day the color of the leaves. When I think it could be nicer, being red or yellow or gold, or something much more colorful like that.
By spending time in the garden, by spending time in other sorts of green practices, we're simultaneously changing the world, moving us to a less oil-dependent, less unsustainable economic system. But we're also changing ourselves, changing our awareness, changing our consciousness, becoming more in touch with the way things are at a very deep level.
The great things about HDS is that it makes it really, really easy to be environmentally conscious. And in fact, it does a lot of the work for you. Whenever you see a trash bin, a recycling bin is next to it. It gives you these kind of composting opportunities, and all you have to do is put the item in the right place.
What's most satisfying for me in working on sustainability and greening efforts is that it involves the people on campus that, as a student, I think you can go several years here and never know where the facilities office is, or not really know who cleans the building, or who makes sure that the air conditioning works, or who actually empties out the compost, who does the gardening, who's around during the summer, which is an important factor in trying to keep a garden going. And through the garden and through some other sustainability work, I really got to know those people.
Take care of all the compost and the recycling and the waste.
All right, and does that all get done by students? Is that all pre-sorted, or is there some sorting that happens later?
Sometimes we have some sorting, but most of the time they put it in themselves.
The other thing that we're doing in many cases is preparing all of you, our students, to take green practices that you've experienced or enhanced here into hundreds of religious communities, hundreds of professional contexts around the United States and around the world.
Hello again, boys and girls. I hope you like that movie as much as I do. I've got another one I'd like to share with you folks. This one we caught in the wild. Let's check it out.
do you care?
Well, I didn't know there was anybody. I mean, it sounded like you were yelling at me.
Oh, that's just what I always sound like. I'm grouchy.
So, why are you so grouchy?
Well, you know, there are these labeled bins here, and nobody gets it straight about where they're supposed to be putting their waste, and it just gets to me. People don't realize what's compostable. So if they don't separate it out and sort it themselves, somebody else has to come along and sort it for them.
So what can I do to help?
Well, you know, just follow me. I'll show you.
Yep, going to the park was really fun. Maybe we should do it again sometime.
Well, that pretty much wraps up our time together. I'll let you all head out with a message from Leslie. I hope you all love your new neighborhood as much as I do. Bye-bye.
Green Team is the active body of everyone at HDS, not just staff, not just students, but everyone who cares to get involved and to make the world better. In short, we do this in a whole lot of different ways. There are ways that involve food, there are ways that involve paper, there are ways that involve electricity, water. We would love for you to join us because you can be a part of this too. You can do one small thing that makes this the perfect chain of renewal here at HDS and eventually the rest of your lives.